All right, I'm going to put you guys on the spot. We're making picks here. We're redoing our brackets. We're projecting who we think is going to get to the Final Four and who's going to end up winning it all. Let's start in the South. Alabama, San Diego State. Who you guys got?
Bama.
Alabama.
Bama?
Sorry, go ahead, T.
Bama. It's easy for me.
Yeah. Can Creighton beat? Can Princeton beat Creighton? Yeah. No.
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 I got Creighton moving on.
Tio wants to take Princeton. I can see it in his face.
I don't want to take Princeton. I'm taking Creighton. I'm high on Creighton. I had Creighton to the Elite Eight anyway.
Alabama, Creighton. Can Creighton?
Yeah, I think the San Diego State game is going to be tougher than people realize. Because San Diego State, those dudes really guard, and they have a habit of making it ugly. But my only counter to that would be Bama's guards are old. There's some young guys on that team, but Bama's guards are old, so I think they'll be able to handle it.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the East. Let's stick on this side. FAU, Tennessee. I think we've all kind of determined Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the interesting matchup. I'm really curious what you guys say about this. Kansas State and Michigan State. T.O.?
I'm going Kansas State.
Kansas State?
Yeah.
Tyler?
The vibes are too good.
The vibes are too good. Yeah. Is it Jerome Tank dancing in the locker room? Is that what convinced you?
Yeah. No, I just there's so much individual talent. I think the individual talent on that Kansas State team is just more than Michigan State. I know they're tough, but I think Kansas State gets it.
I want to pick Michigan State because of Tom Izzo and his experience and his tradition at Michigan State. But I cannot go against Marquise Noel and Keontae Johnson. And I really like Michigan State. I like Izzo. But to me, you can give that ball to Johnson or Noel and then get you a bucket. So I'm going with Kansas State.
And Kansas State to the Final Four. That's what we had in our bracket that we filled out on Wednesday. Tyler, you sticking with it?
Oh, man. You know what? I can't it's Tennessee for me. And the reason I say that is because I think they're too big and physical. I think it's going to be very difficult for Noel with that type of size and physicality. Yeah. I just can't go against Tennessee. I think they're starting to be the team that we all kind of the numbers and the research said that they were.
Mm-hmm. All right, T.O., I'm assuming you agree.
Yeah, I think I think Kansas State, if they shoot the ball well, they can keep up and potentially win. But Tennessee, man, they just cover so much space. That floor is so small whenever you play against the Vols.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught some shit on Twitter for saying Plavsic is a dirty player, and he is a dirty player. And
he is.
But here's the thing: there's value in him being a dirty player. So the fact that he's willing to put an elbow in Filipowski's throat, he's willing to literally run from half court and just cross body block Filipowski at the beginning of the game. There's value in that. And he didn't hurt him, but there's value in it because he sets a tone. He talks a lot of shit. I'm not sure if they understand him because he's Serbian.
Yeah, no one understands what he's saying.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. But there's value in that. And they are right on the edge of dirty. But a Rick Barnes coach team has been that since, gosh, he was back at Clemson. He had huge dudes when he was at Clemson too. Tennessee is going to win. If it's just, I actually think the fact that Ziegler's not there helps him a little bit.
Interesting. All right, let's go to the South. Houston, Miami. Does Miami have a chance? I'm going with Miami in that one. I'm just putting that out there for you guys. I'm going with Miami in that one. I'm betting on the guards.
What you got, T?
I'm going Miami too.
I'm worried about the health of Sasser. If Sasser's all the way healthy, I'd go Houston. I think Houston's really, really good. And I think that they have some rugged dudes that can match up with O'Meara. I think I'm going to go against you guys and go against the ACC. I think I'm going Houston.
Xavier, Texas.
God, that's going to be a good game.
I'm going to go Xavier. I just think that they play well together. Offensive power's going to be too much for me. And I know we just pretty much put Texas in Springfield, but I'm going Xavier. I think Sean Miller's done a great job.
T.O.?
I think I'm going Texas because Texas is not going to take some of those shots that Pitt did today. And they're not going to be able to get out and run as much. So that means Xavier's going to have to operate in a half court a little bit more, which I think plays into Texas's hands. Give me Texas.
Yeah, I think I would tend to lean towards Texas too. That is the game.
Just because they're going to take better shots. That's literally why. And then that eliminates Xavier's
I think
ability
that's
to
the
get
game
out
we're
and run.
most likely to see a buzzer beater from. All right,
Yeah.
this is the big one. T.O., this is the big one. This is the big one. Arkansas, UConn. You don't have Arkansas shorts on right now. That's all I'm going to say. You're not wearing Arkansas
The
shorts.
only thing is Arkansas's backcourt is more talented. UConn's front court is much bigger. So it's like, what do you want to play? The thing is like, I just don't know that Arkansas shoots it well enough to like really space it like they want to. And I think UConn could beat them on the boards. Give me UConn.
I'm going UConn too. And I think if the Walsh kid for Arkansas, if he knocks down some outside shots, I think it could be a game. But to me, nobody's messing with UConn. They have too many elite scorers. They're too athletic. They dominate the paint too well. They're the best team in the tournament right now. They're going to steamroll them if Arkansas has an off night.
I like that. I like that thinking. I'm gonna refrain from picking this one.
Shut up.
Because I believe in jinxes. So I'm not going to jinx it. I'm going to refrain from picking this one. I believe in jinxes. All right. Gonzaga, UCLA. This is going to be a fascinating matchup. I think UCLA gets them because at the end of the day, I trust Mick Cronin and I trust Jaime Jaquez and I trust Tiger Campbell. And I think they're just that much tougher, right? And also Adeem Bona looks like he's going to play through that like shoulder. He's in pain, man. He's hurt.
It looks like it popped out on that dunk.
Yeah, it did. Like he like I think he's just playing through pain. Like he doesn't even know how to wear his mask right. Like I think he's just kind of out there going. I love him. I love watching that team play. But it's amazing that it basically took 3 years for UCLA, like run and gun UCLA, to completely embody Mick Cronin's DNA. Like that is not a UCLA. That is a Mick Cronin team. It's fun to watch them. I like them.
Yeah. It's going to be a battle of pace. I think if the game slows down, and I think it will because UCLA is going to walk it up. I think it plays into UCLA's hands. Give me UCLA. I have them in the Final Four anyway. I don't know why I'm doubting myself.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going UCLA too. I like Mick Cronin. I think he's going to make it real difficult for Timmy. And I think I think UCLA has the bigs and the size and the defense to kind of contain him. And I think Gonzaga, without him, it's over.
Today's episode is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, the easiest place to play college basketball pick'em, where you can get a little extra sweat during March Madness and win real cash prizes simply by picking player stats in this weekend's games. In pick'em, all you do is predict whether a player will go higher or lower on Underdog's projected totals, whether that's points, rebounds, whatever. For example, if you're like me and you think Zach Edey is going to go nuts in this tournament, pick higher on his points projection, add up to 4 more picks, and if you hit them all, you can win 20 times your money on a single game. Underdog's slick mobile app is easy enough that dummies like Jeff Goodman have even figured it out. So go to underdogfantasy.com or download the app and use the code FIELD, FIELD, and Underdog will match your deposit up to $100. Now is the time to get in on the madness. So remember, underdogfantasy.com, promo code FIELD.